Today on In the Woodyard, we have Ted and Sherry Miller. You guys are from where?
We are from Southern Illinois.
Southern Illinois, the state that I can't go into. I'm not allowed to cross the border for some reason.
Well, that happens sometimes. That happens sometimes.
So we are at the, how many annual is this now? It's like 80 some years or
It's a bunch. It's our fourth or fifth year.
I think.
Yeah, we're at the Paul Bunyan show. We are in, is it Old Washington?
I believe Old Washington, War City,
Ohio?
Cambridge, Ohio.
By Cambridge, yep. Awesome show, first day of the show. And these guys, you got to meet. You have a YouTube channel.
We do.
Yes.
Miller Stumps and Firewood.
Stumps and Firewood. Mm-hmm. There it is. Oh, look at that. Yep. She needs a close-up. She's ready for her close-up, Mr. DeMille. And you guys have a very unique business, and that's why I wanted to talk to them. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while now. A lot of people here do just firewood. A lot of people in our community are just firewood, but your main business is actually not
grinding.
Firewood, stump grinding.
Yes.
So now,
I've said before, our stump grinding fuels, and it's a nice little side gig, because I work full-time, she's retired.
I'm now retired.
And it fuels our firewood addiction. Because we're addicted to firewood. She's done it since she's able to walk.
Really?
Yeah.
So and I knew your family had a business. So how many years you been in it?
I'm the fourth generation that has something to do with either logging or firewood.
Really?
Yeah, fourth generation to live on the property. My great grandfather built the stone house that's right next door that my dad was born there and everything.
See it once in a while on our channel.
So when it started, how many years ago was that the four generations ago? Would it have been the 1800s?
Probably.
You should find that out. That'd be cool for people to know.
Yes. My cousin did some work, and her dad was my dad's uncle, and she's one of the daughters of the Revolutionary War. She's traced her lineage back that far. So, but what that person, his name was Samuel Weaver. I don't know what he did for a profession, but I know my great-great-grandfather, his name was Walter, he was a logger.
No, okay.
Mules.
And see, back a few years ago.
Mules, holy smokes.
And back a few years ago, when our first Bunyan, you interviewed me, and I said we live where we live. Our burg is called Woodyard. The wood is Woodyard.
Oh.
And I was the mayor of Woodyard.
So I need to move there.
And the reason why it's called the Woodyard is Illinois Central Railroad is less than a quarter of a mile. Was less than a quarter of a mile from our Woodyard. They took on water, supplies, and firewood.
And firewood for the steam engines.
That's why.
That ran up and down.
So that's where we got. We're in Southern Illinois, east of St. Louis, and like I said, she's the fourth generation. And I met her, and we've been together 15, 16 years now. And I fell in love with the wood, and here we are.
That's cool.
Here we are.
Yeah, my dad was a Husqvarna dealer at that time.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have a lot of
background.
Husqvarna equipment there that I love. It's never failed me. I have a weed eater or a string trimmer, straight shaft. I think it's the 123. It's got to be close to 20 years old because I've lived back there 21 years
Just
now.
Keeps working?
Keeps working.
And I bought it used off my dad. He's like, this guy traded it in. He wanted something. He wanted a curved shaft. This will be a good one for you.
So
now in your stump grinding business, that's the main thing?
That's the main
That's
the
money.
Like, what's like just an average, say, 20-inch stump, just one to take out? What does it cost? What's the industry high, low? Where are you guys at?
We're right there where we're at is rural. The city, St. Louis, you can get a ton of money. We charge by the inch.
Oh, okay.
And we're typically, if we don't have to clean anything up, we grind and go, we call it. It's $3.50, $4 an inch. So you take a 20-inch stump, add that up.
So is there a fee to show up and plus it?
No.
No.
We do free estimates.
Free
and
estimates.
stuff.
We show up, do
and
the
if you
stump.
tell us to grind it, then we may have to call a Julian, depending on the utilities
We'll do the
and
Julie
everything.
call.
Call a Julie. It's 3 days before the Julie is complete. We have to give them 3 days, and then we can go in and do the job.
And then you don't do any refilling with dirt and seeding that?
No.
You hire anybody to do that or contract that? Or is that on their...
We basically leave that on them.
Because I know a guy that does it all.
Yeah.
And he said, if you want more business, do it all.
Yeah.
Because people want it done.
You can. You want it. Yeah, exactly. We will do the cleanup for a little extra fee.
Yeah.
Clean that up, get rid of everything. So it works out pretty good for us.
So what's like a really good week? I mean, are you working evenings because you have another job, or is
Weekends,
it
mainly weekends, and that's the thing about stump grinding. We can schedule it.
Yeah.
We can schedule things, and pretty much we're right there we'll say we'll be there. We're there. If it's not pouring down rain, I'll
So now
drive.
you were saying that's where the money is, because there's a lot of work, and you can do
Firewood, you do not make that
we
much
don't.
money
You
for
gotta
the
love
labor
it.
involved.
You know that. You gotta
But
love
with stump grinding, it's a lot more lucrative.
it. Yeah.
right, and there's just as much work or more work.
More. Lots more.
And is it because you think so many of the emerald ash borer, the ash trees are dying from the emerald ash borer, or is that just, it's always like that?
In our area, we're also getting a blight on the oak, so a
Oaks.
lot of people have lost a lot of oaks.
A lot of oak trees.
What about you guys have beech trees, and are they have the problems? Because I know by us they have some problems with the beech.
We have no beach
Yeah.
that I know.
Oh,
of.
okay.
That I know of. Yeah, I have not seen anything of that, and don't ever remember my dad talking about cutting any beech or anything when he was logging.
The thing about the trees is they keep growing. So
Yeah.
there's always going to be business.
There's always going to be business.
Yes.
I've talked to a lot of tree removal guys, and they say it's a study.
Yes.
And there's more tree guys now than ever because of the.
Yep.
For us, it's the emerald ash borer killing
Yep.
them all off. There's a lot of guys that are in business that probably shouldn't be. They don't have the right equipment. They don't have the
Exactly.
experience, the knowledge. They're not insured, and they're just doing jobs. And I've talked to some suppliers of different equipment. They're like, yeah, there's guys who are like, we don't even really want to sell them stuff
Exactly.
because they're not really, they're not doing it
Yeah,
right.
and that's why I got into just
Stumps.
the stumps.
So do you have to carry insurance, or just
Oh, yes.
do, yeah.
just to cover liability? I
Yeah,
suppose?
we do. And
Yes.
I got into it relatively easy because we're both in law enforcement. And I was a patrolman in a small town. And my chief at the time, that's how I got into business. He said, I had these trees cut down, but I can't anybody to grind the stumps. I'm going,
Oh, yeah,
So I'm in my squad car,
yeah.
got a computer there. I what a stump grinder costs.
So we were paying
is
you
exactly-
on the job
Yes,
to do
you were.
research and get educated.
You were.
It's a good way to,
And so
good way
I
to do it.
Googled stump grinders.
Sure.
Next thing I know, I'm in the business.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
exactly how I got into it.
So then, what do you have for a machine? Are you a Vermeer guy?
We're a
Or?
Vermeer 362.
So where does that line, the 362, where is that? Is that medium,
It's
big,
a-
small?
It's small. It's a small. It's 35 horse motor.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can take the outside dual wheels off and go through somebody's standard 36-inch gate in their chain link fence. We don't have to take any
So is that a
fencing
drivable
down.
unit, or
It's
Self-propelled hydraulic.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
hydraulic self-propelled.
so you don't have to have a mini skid or anything to drive it around?
Not a
No,
thing.
we don't have to
Nice.
get in the yard with a vehicle and push it around.
So
and
are you
move
on
it.
tracks or wheels then?
Wheels.
Oh, so that's nice on
Yeah,
the ground.
I don't prefer tracks
They rip
to go
stuff
through.
up.
Yep, it does.
And people contact us
Oh, yeah?
because they're tired of looking at that dead, ugly stump in their yard. They want it gone. They want a beautiful yard.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't like tracks. I'm particular. It took me 2 years
Right.
to get grass
All
to
right.
grow whenever I put my home in there.
Right.
So
that's where we're at. And that fuels the firewood. And
So are you getting some of the, obviously, are you working with tree removal people that are referring
some,
you?
Yep,
Some.
And then do you get wood for the firewood from those people? or?
we do a little
A little
bartering,
bit.
a little bartering sometimes. We typically it's just word of mouth. I've never advertised, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty good gig for us.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
you could retire and start advertising and go to work.
That's exactly my plan.
Spring and
Exactly
fall
my
are our
plan.
busiest times of year.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Everybody,
sure.
spring
Clear-
comes, they want to get their yard beautiful
Yeah,
and
right.
everything. And then in the fall, they're like, I don't want to look at that next year. I want to get it done now.
And then is your firewood pretty much fall and winter? Or are you doing a lot of what I call drinking wood during the summer
We
too?
do,
Sometimes.
we do a lot of that, and we're running a Wolf Ridge 35 HO.
Oh, nice
We
machine.
run that, and then we
And
have a
then
Dyna firewood processor,
Oh,
a C14. And we're not big time. We kind of inherited her dad's the processor. So we
Nice.
kept it going. And we're running about 50 cords a year right now,
Nice.
roughly.
Would you
Rosewood,
want to do
backwood.
more, or is that just enough?
If I get retired, that's going to be
If
my
I get
full-time
retired,
job.
you can make that decision.
I know. I got 3 more years.
Oh,
Three
really?
more, I'm good to go.
3 more,
So,
and then you're fully, you're good to go.
That's my
Yep.
full-time job.
Nice. Okay. Well, 3 years. That'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I know
it
it
goes
will.
fast.
I know it will. Oh,
It
it
He's
goes
got a
fast.
countdown on his phone.
Yep.
That's cool. Very cool. So, what are you running for saws?
We are running Husqvarna. My go-to saw is a 562.
Yep, I've got a couple of those. They're
And
nice.
I bought she likes the 455s. They're slow, but hey, she
Yeah.
likes them. We're good with that.
Hey, if that's the size you like, that's good.
And
A 50cc saw pretty much anybody can run.
Sure.
Once you get to
Right.
the 70s, a little tougher, a little heavier, a little
and
more
here-
powerful.
Here a while back, I treated myself and got a 572, and I'm really liking that saw
Yeah.
a lot. And then, of course, we went up with you at the Frenzy,
He was the lucky
and I
guy.
got lucky.
So it was very nice of saw suppliers donated a chainsaw to the event. Steve Millen from the saw
Yep.
suppliers donated it, and he was in the drawing.
Yes.
And tell everybody what you won by being the lucky guy.
I won, and you kind of messed with me there a little bit, but I was number 10, and I got the 372 XP.
372.
28-inch bar.
28-inch bar. I'm not a 28-inch guy, and it's 58 gauge. That's the only thing I did. I switched it over, run 3850,
and put a 24
on it, and it is a ripper. And Steve, you know, what can you say about saw suppliers?
Awesome.
Those guys are awesome. I mean, I was telling you, I think last night, you know, I ordered a Samara bar on a Sunday evening. I think I had it at my door Tuesday morning.
Yeah, they try to get stuff out. Yeah, they
are awesome.
And I asked him, I said, well, how fast does your stuff go? He says, well, if you order, he said 15 minutes.
Sure.
I said, like all the time? He says, well, we have 4 shipments a day, I think he said they get. And so if you order right away in the morning, by 10 o'clock, it's out the door. If you order between 10 and noon, it's out the door at noon. If you order between noon and 2, it's out the door. It's like, holy smokes.
And then I got a new friend on Facebook because he sent me a request. So we're buds, you know, and wonderful people.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, they do a really good job.
I can't say enough about them.
And they got all 3 brands. So if you're non-denominational, they got Still, they got
Husqvarna.
They got Husqvarna, and they've got Echo. So whatever your flavor, they've got it. They've got everything. So very, very nice. So that's awesome.
Very happy with it.
So you're liking the saw.
Love it.
So you said for the first time in your life you were a winner.
Exactly, exactly. And I don't want to say anything and get us in trouble, but I've spent thousands of dollars on pew pew tickets. You know what that means? I don't want to get us in trouble.
Yeah.
And I've never won anything, and that was the first big prize.
That's a good prize to win.
And you cannot beat a prize like that.
No, you can't. That was awesome.
You were just like a little kid. You were like, you didn't believe it, did you?
Oh, I did.
I wish I would have had the camera going because you could have knocked him over with a feather.
I'm like, huh? Really?
Yeah. I'll put a picture of you because he sent me one with this saw. So we'll put it in there.
But and that's it. I mean, you can't beat saw suppliers. I am so thankful I won it, and it's going to get put to really good use.
Yeah.
And I love it. Awesome.
Good. Now you need to win one.
It would be nice. I got lucky. He's on the Brownstown Fire Department. It's a volunteer department, and they do raffles. Somebody donated a $500 gift card for
$500 worth of beef.
Yes.
She got that the other night.
I won that.
Bad.
Yeah, but I did spend $100 on the tickets.
Like most people, I like to eat.
I love to eat. Yes.
Beef's a good thing.
Beef is good thing.
But yeah, I'm happy with the saw, and I really appreciate it. And one thing I want to say to you is I really appreciate what you do. I watch you every day. And I've learned a ton, and you're one of the best, man. That's all I can. I really appreciate it.
I just like people, and I like being in the woods and having fun every day.
It's therapeutic.
It is. It is. Yeah. And then watching your brother, love watching him.
Mr.
Him and Jason. Awesome
well, they're all
guys,
all the guys are great guys. They're all good. They're in this industry. Everybody's friendly. Everybody's nice. And the number one thing that, because I've been in other industries and talked with other people, they're willing to share. They're willing to work.
Yes.
They've got work ethic, which you don't see. Like I was talking to a guy just a while ago, and he said he's trying to hire kids to do some of the work in his wood yard. He says, I can't get anybody.
Exactly.
He said, I'll pay them way more than anybody else. I can't get anybody.
Yeah.
But this community is unbelievable.
Yeah,
I never would have thought, and it's just an unbelievable community. Guys like you, and we're where we're at. We're what you see is what you get.
Yeah, we're nothing fancy.
And we're it's just
average people.
Average people.
I always say just a caveman with a chainsaw.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. Well, so nice talking with you guys. Thanks for talking.
Thank you very much.
Check out their channel.
We appreciate it.
It is
Miller Stumps and Firewood.
There you go. That's all we got for today, folks. See you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m.
Good night, Irene.
There you go.